Welcome back to Miles Morales right here at Comicstorian. This is the YouTube channel where we take your favorite comic books and comic book characters and explain their history or tell you what's going on in the comic books through a dramatic reading. We like to keep you mostly caught up with your favorite comic books so that you can go to your local comic book store and buy the next issue. And today we're going to be continuing the storyline of Miles Morales. Now, when we last left off, Miles was captured and experimented on by an unknown villain. But we then saw the return of the ultimate Green Goblin and a villain known as Ultimatum who appears to be working with Kingpin. At the cliffhanger of our last episode, we discovered that Uncle Aaron was back to being the Prowler as Miles is trying to track a current crime and ran directly into him. Don't forget, guys, if you want to talk about your favorite comic books and hang out with us, we have two Twitch channels, twitch.tv/Comicstorian for podcasting every Tuesday and Thursday, and twitch.tv/Comicstorian Gaming for Destiny, Final Fantasy, and the Avengers game Saturday and Sunday. Hope to see you at one of those, but let's get into the video. As the cloaking device fades and the man standing before Miles turns out to be Uncle Aaron in the Prowler costume, Miles yells at him asking, "Uncle Aaron, what is this?" And Aaron stops him asking, "Miles, what the hell are you doing here?" Miles explains that he was tracking down a man named Ultimatum. But never mind that, where have you been for the last few weeks, Uncle Aaron? Aren't you supposed to be out of this life? No more Prowler for you? And Aaron says that the man down there is Don Cordillo. He was out of the life, but the Prowler suit, well, Uncle Aaron needed it. And it didn't come free. Miles realizes what's going on. You needed it to rescue me, didn't you? Aaron stops him, telling him, "Look, this isn't on you. Just walk away, Miles, please." And Miles tells him that he's not going to go unless they go together. His mom is about to give birth, like right now. Aaron pushes Miles back, telling him, "You don't get it. I owe people. I can't just walk away from that." Miles readies himself in a fighting stance, stating, "We both know I can't let you kill someone, Uncle Aaron." And Aaron tosses the gun, telling him, "Yeah, I know." So Miles charges in, punching Aaron in the chest with a venom blast. Prowler gets up, telling him, "I ain't gonna lie, that hurt like hell." Miles tries to web up Aaron, but Aaron ducks out of the way, telling him, "Spiderman might be faster and stronger, but I'm the one who taught him how to scrap." As the two lock hands in a power struggle, Miles tells him, "I don't want to hurt you." And Aaron tells him, "I don't want to get you hurt, so we're gonna leave this here." Aaron rolls on his back, kicking Miles across the roof, and as he jumps away, Miles webs up his leg, pulling him back down. But down below, the fighting alerts the mob family, and they start shooting up to where Miles and Aaron are fighting. Miles quickly pulls Aaron behind the stairway entrance, and Aaron yells, "You have no idea what you just did, Miles!" However, before Aaron could explain, a loud thunderous voice then says, "Ultimatum thinks the family is washed up. Easy pickings. Well, Man Mountain Marco is about to send you back to your boss in pieces." The giant man comes crashing down, knocking the two of them away, while Miles is asking, "Okay, really? That's his name?" Aaron jumps into Man Mountain Marco and begins to punch his face, but Marco flings him off with very little effort. Miles calls out asking if he's okay, and Aaron holds up his thumb, telling him, "I'm okay." Miles then turns back to Marco and begins swinging, but with each hit, it just bounces off. Miles says, "All right, I'm just gonna need to," and Miles pokes Marco in the eyes, and he jumps across the street to check on Aaron. Aaron tells him that he still needs to watch out for, but before he could finish, Marco throws pieces of building across the way. Miles webs up the rubble, asking if he knows how much water he could have wasted if he had just hit the... But Marco then bursts out of the water storage container yelling, "Shut up already!" And he plants his fist right into Aaron's stomach. Miles tries webbing him up, but Marco flexes, telling him, "Looky, I ripped that sweater you was making me." Miles tries one more time, but his webs fall short, with Marco asking, "What? You out of juice, kid?" Miles sighs, telling him, "All right, time for plan B." And he jumps forward, shocking Marco with a venom blast. Marco brushes him off, telling him that sorta hurt, but he's been taking special vitamins. Miles asks, "What is with that today? Two people shaking off a venom blast? Ridiculous." Just as Marco gets ready to finish the fight, Aaron leaps in, kicking Marco in the face, pushing all of his weight off of the ledge of the roof. As Marco goes crashing into the sidewalk, Miles runs over, asking if he's going to be okay, and Aaron tells him, "Yeah, maybe." But after Marco groans, Miles sits back, telling him, "That's a relief. We need to get home, and..." But Aaron stops him and tells him that he doesn't get it. "I just ditched a job, Miles. I broke the code. People don't just let you walk away from that." Aaron holds out his wrist in a projection of the costume maker, so Rez appears, and Aaron says that he has some bad news. So Rez tells him that she knows. He botched the job. She's kind of surprised he called, though. Figured he'd be on the run by now. There's a bounty on his head, and it's big. Already gone out, and half the contractors in the city already picked it up. My hands are tied, Aaron. Aaron tells her, yeah, I understand. No hard feelings. But Cerez stops him, stating, there might be something we can do, Aaron. If I were to capture you without canceling the bounty, I might be able to negotiate a settlement with Ultimatum. Maybe. You'll need to get to Red Hook, though, and there's a lot of people trying to kill you between here and there. Realizing that Miles just botched the Prowler's job, sending the entire city after Uncle Aaron, the two of them begin to run together. And Miles says, all right, so I just want to get things straight. You borrowed this suit and you became the Prowler to save me from the Assessor. And then you were tasked to assassinate some gangster to pay off the debt. But now, because you didn't assassinate the gangster, there's a price on your head. That cover it? Aaron tells him, yeah, pretty much. And right now, we have to get to Red Hook. If Cerez can talk sense into this Ultimatum guy, Miles yells, wait. You're working for Ultimatum? Ultimatum nearly killed me. Aaron stops him. Look, we don't have time for this. We need to get to Brooklyn and my Auntie Grav's down. Miles asks, what about the train? And Aaron tells him, no, too narrow, too many kids and old people in the way. But there's one thing I was still testing. But before Aaron could call on it, a fire hydrant is thrown at him as the Rhino yells, Prowler, you bum! Get down here and fight me like a man. As they climb down, Rhino looks at Miles and asks, wait, are you running with this chump now? I thought we were friends, Spider-Man. Miles says that he's about to kill an innocent man for a little bit of money. And Rhino stops him. No. That man ain't innocent, and it ain't a little money. It would be enough for me to quit. Never have to hurt anyone again, Spider-Man. Miles tells Rhino not to do this, but Rhino charges in, barely missing Miles before he leaps away. Rhino continues to stampede through the streets, but as they reach the park, Rhino runs himself right off of a bridge. The two look down with Miles stating, hey, are you gonna be okay, Rhino? And Aaron stops him. Sure, that's the Rhino. He'll bounce back, let's go. But just then, a device on Aaron's wrist begins to beep, and Aaron says, finally, our ride is here. A few moments later, Aaron's glider begins to arrive, and Aaron says that he was still working out the kinks, but this should get them to Brooklyn. After a few minutes pass, though, the two begin to fly across the East River. But before they could even land, a rocket shoots up, destroying the glider. Miles and Aaron land on a dirt pile and they roll down, and Miles asks if he's okay. And Aaron says that he's still breathing. At that moment, a voice tells them, not for long! Not after Scorpina and the Syndicate are done with you! And with Scorpina is Trapster and White Rabbit. And all three begin to look down at the Prowler and Spider-Man. Scorpina whips her tail, and Miles jumps out of the way, stating, I really hate this! White Rabbit swings her carrot sword, but Miles grabs a hold of her, falling onto his back, throwing her across the street. Aaron begins to yell that there are too many of them, and they are too tired. Switch to stealth. A few moments later, over on the highway, as they have snuck away, Miles says that he can't hold on to this truck for very long. I'm just so tired. Aaron tells him that he should be fine as long as they find a bus that, but as the two jump off of the highway, a giant explosion goes off, slamming the two into the ground. Scorpina walks up stating that she's going to collect the bounty but before she can finish, a small dart is then shot into her neck and several more into her and Chapster. Miles looks up to see Starling flying down, stating that she was just in the neighborhood and heard someone causing a ruckus. Miles catches Scorpina, telling her that he appreciates the save. Could she possibly give them a lift to Red Hook? Starling says that she'd love to, but she is currently working on a case of some missing girls and the trail is already getting cold. Miles tells her, No. You've already helped us enough, thanks though. Starling flies off, telling him, anytime, stay cute, Spider-Man. And Aaron says, stay cute? Who is that? Miles watches Starling fly off, telling him that it's a long story. So a short while later, just outside of Cerez's place, Miles and Aaron run towards the entrance and a voice shouts, Hold, fools! There is a mighty bounty on the Prowler's head, and it shall be claimed by the Frost Pharaoh. Miles stops in place, literally just asking, really? As the two easily take down the Frost Pharaoh, Aaron tells Miles to wait outside while he takes care of this. Inside, Cerez sits at her computer telling Ultimatum that she thought he'd prefer him alive. And Ultimatum says that the man botched the job, but Cerez goes on stating that the circumstances there were particular. No tool is right for every job. But Mr. Davis made it from Washington Heights to Brooklyn on foot while incapacitating several assassins. Forgive her for being frank, but she would be a fool to throw away such an asset. Ultimatum tells her very well. She made her case. He will allow the Prowler to live so long as he knows that he belongs to Ultimatum. But later, at the hospital, Miles runs down the hall as his dad comes out asking where has he been. Miles asks how's his mom, is the baby okay? And Jefferson says that everything is okay. It was a little scary, but his baby sister decided to come a little early, that's all. He can go inside now. Aaron slowly walks off, stating congratulations. He knows that Rio doesn't want him around, so. But at that moment, Rio yells that he better not dare leave without meeting his niece. Everyone goes inside, even Uncle Aaron, and Rio tells Miles to meet his sister, Billy Marina Morales. And that concludes the Prowler story arc that came up during the Miles Morales storyline. Now, if you don't know what's going on, every Monday is Marvel Monday right here at the Comicstorian channel, at least until we get back to our full story series. At the moment, I'm rotating a Miles Morales story and a Ms. Marvel story until we catch you up on the current Marvel storylines that are going on with both of those characters. So if you want to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit that bell for notifications. Every Monday, you will get a Marvel Monday story, Miles Morales or Miss Marvel, for the next foreseeable future. We're also doing Marvel every Saturday at the moment, where we're catching you up on Avengers, Thor, and Iron Man. So if you want to know what's going on in the Marvel landscape, please consider subscribing to our channel. I do want to take a moment to thank our YouTube memberships and to thank our Patreons. You guys are awesome. We try our best to give you guys as early access to these videos as possible. Some of these take more time to make. Some of these are a lot faster. But overall, you guys are the ones that help keep us in business and keep us making these videos for you. I hope you guys are enjoying the Complete Stories series. If you're new to the channel, we do Complete Stories every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, we do other things. But we do 5 days a week of Complete Stories and podcasting thrown in there unless we're on break. Thank you so much for your continued support. We will be bringing you the next chapter of the Miles Morales storyline, where we find out more about the Ultimate Green Goblin in 2 weeks. Next week is going to be more Miss Marvel. I'll see you guys later.